Hi there and welcome back. Today we are going to build a complete custom field definition from scratch in SAP using transaction SE11. We'll start by creating a data element which gives us our field its business meaning, but along the way we'll hit a critical step where we need to define the field's technical rules, and for that we'll take a quick detour to create its partner, the domain. This approach shows you exactly why a domain is so important in a real-world workflow. So let's learn how to build them step by step. Let's go. First, let's define the business property of our billing document field. Go to transaction SE11 and make sure the data type radio button is selected. And in this place, let's name our data element Z. Choose create and choose data element from the pop-up. Okay, and the current data type tab, let's give it a short description. It could be billing document, and this is our business label. Let's quickly take a look at the attribute tab. This tab contains technical information, nothing special. And right here in data type tab, we face a choice. We see two options: domain, built-in type. This is the quick and direct option. You just enter the type and length, like for example, char 10 decimal places. It isn't about char, but okay, I can specify 0. And it's fast, perfect for a quick test or a field you know you will only ever use once. Cons, it's not reusable. If you need 10 fields with the same technical property, you have to enter chart 10 times. If the length ever changes, you have to find and change it in 10 different places. And we have a second option, domain. This is the reusable professional option. A domain is a central object that holds technical rules. Pros, you can reuse it everywhere. If the length changes, you change it once in the domain, and it updates automatically in all 10 fields. This is fantastic for maintenance. Cons, it takes 1 extra minute to create a separate object first. For any serious project, the small time investment in creating a domain pays off massively, so we will choose the professional path. Let's create our domain now. We'll keep this screen open and open a new sub session. To do this, we can go back to transaction SE11, select the domain radio button. Let's name it ZVBelD. D reminds us it's a domain. Click create. Be sure that radio button is on domain. Create. And for the short description, we can specify domain for billing document. This is our short description. On the data type tab, we define the technical rules. Data type char. Still we need char for our application. Characters 10. A quick note, what about decimal places? You might notice there is no field for decimal places here. That's because we choose char text. Decimal places are only relevant for number data types like car for currency or debts for a decimal number. If we were creating a field for a price, we would choose, for example, car. And in this case, we can specify 2 decimal places too, and then SAP would allow us to enter 2, as you see in decimal places field, to store values like, For example, 99.50. It means decimal places 2. But for a text-based document number, it's not needed. That's because we can specify char 10 and yeah, and SAP automatically suggests us give decimal places now 0. I mean, okay, and that's it. Now save and activate it. Save, check and activate. Yes, we can activate it. We can activate our newly created domain. And let's go back to our previous window. Oh, and we can specify our ZV there, press enter, and you see automatically our data element is now permanently linked to our domain. It inherits all technical rules. Further characteristic. Now let's check on the further characteristic tab. This tab adds extra smarts to our field, but it's optional. Let's see what's here. Search help. This is a very powerful feature. Here you can link a search help object that gives the user that helpful F4 pop-ups list of possible values. It's great for fields like materials or customers. We'll cover this in a future video. And parameter ID. This is a neat trick for user convenience. If a user often enters the same plant of company code, you can use a parameter ID to make SAP remember this last entry. When they open a new screen with that field, it's already filled in for them. For our billing document number, we'll leave this blank, but it's good to know what they do, I think. Next, field label. Now let's jump to the field label tab. This is final touch, where we define the text that will appear on the screen and in reports. For example, we can specify bill doc, short version of our billing document description. And in other cases, we can specify just as it is, press enter, and the length will automatically calculate. This text will appear on screens and in reports. SAP will automatically pick the best label based on the available space. You define it once and it works everywhere. Okay, let's save it. Choose our transport request and check our element and activate. We can activate our element. And done. We have now created a complete reusable and maintainable field definition by building the part exactly when we need them. Where can we use this now? Now, when we build our custom tables like ZVBRK or ZVBPR in the data element columns for our billing document field, we simply enter ZVBELN VF. SAP will automatically know it's HR10 and it automatically use all the labels we defined. Clean, efficient, and professional. And that's it for this lesson. You've learned the complete professional way to define a field in SAP by creating both a data element and domain in a logical workflow. In the next video, we'll use our new ZVBELN data element to build a real custom table, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. If this helped, please give the video a like and drop any question in the comments below. See you in the next one. Bye.